Syngenta apresenta One Agro The Customer. Olá, eu sou a Mafe Luvizotto e sigo aqui no One Agro The Customer, mais precisamente no estúdio Mais Agro, para conduzir outro bate-papo promovido pela Syngenta. Agora nós vamos falar sobre como o movimento One Agro está saindo do discurso e se concretizando na prática, ou seja, no campo, nas tecnologias, nas decisões e principalmente nas pessoas. Eu tenho a honra de receber dois líderes que estão à frente das grandes transformações no agro. O André Savino, ele que é presidente da Syngenta, Proteção de Cultivos Brasil, e o Steven Hawkins, ele que é presidente da Syngenta Proteção de Cultivos Global. Hello, nice to meet you. It's really good to have you both here. Thank you for your presence.
Nice to meet you. Nice to see you again, Mafe.
See you again. That's the second time we talk. Yes. Well, Steven, it's not your first time here in Brazil, right? You came here this year to Summit, and now the customer. So I'd like to know your perspective, what did you think about the event, about the agriculture scenario of Brazil?
Well, thank you, Mafe. It is a great pleasure to be back in Brazil. It's, of course, the world's largest market for input agriculture and production agriculture. And for Syngenta, it's our most important business globally. So it's very important that I show my face, but also connect to the team, connect to customers. And that's the benefit of an event like One Agro. In a way, I can meet many customers, many stakeholders, of course, interact with our Syngenta team, all in a, let's say, an efficient way. So it's a great pleasure to be here.
In your opinion, what's the impact of One Agro?
Well, One Agro and Savino did a wonderful job of positioning. It's not a meeting, it's not a forum, it's a movement of all the stakeholders in agriculture to support the future of agriculture in Brazil. So from that perspective, it's a very unique event, and at the same time, it's a practical event because to move agriculture forward in Brazil, you need all the stakeholders in the ecosystem. So it's really, I think, strategy and action for agricultural production in Brazil.
So, Savino, can you talk about this strategy? It was an event before, now it's a movement. Why and how it happened? Tell us, please.
Okay, Mafe. Your question is very interesting because makes me back in time to. Indeed, by 2019, you realized that the ag business was, the agriculture in Brazil, the ag business as a whole, was performing very well at the field before the farm gate. But you were facing some difficulties after the gate. Talking to the urban communities, talking abroad, representing itself internationally, and then you decide that as a leader, you had a obligation to help Brazilian agriculture give a step forward. Mm-hmm. So, and you thought, why not bring all the stakeholders, all the influencers, everybody that has empowerment to talk about Brazil, and mainly, more than this, co-create a common agenda to make ag business understandable, make ag business recognized internationally or nationally or at the urban community. And you decide to skip from the product promotion and bring people to discuss topics that would make or take, better saying, Brazilian agriculture to the next level. And you have discussed several topics already since in 2019, since digital agriculture, financials, and this year you recognize that education and innovation are two main topics that you drive Syngenta and more agriculture to what you believe that would be the agriculture 4.0. So this is why you created this One Agro, and you rebrand that. This is not an event. Event has ambition to promote something, and you rebrand to a movement. Movement means let's make it bigger. Let's make something bigger for everybody, and as a consequence, you'll be good for Syngenta as well.
And there are 3 gatherings in the year, right? Summit, and now the customer, and there's another one in the rest of the year. What's the difference between these events? Not events, movement.
Thanks, Mafe. Good point. It's a very good question because indeed the topics are quite the same, but it changes a little bit the audience in order to really understand and interact with different audience. So the summit, we brought big ag companies from Brazil, but also we brought, with the help of Steve and his team, big ag companies across the world. We had here Ukrainian ag companies, you had Canadian agri companies, American agri companies. So we had a lot of agri companies together across the world to discuss challenges and the opportunities that they are seeing together and they are seeing ahead. With such insight, we also had opportunity to drive or to shape some alternatives to drill down to co-ops, growers, and associations within Brazil. So, which is the One Agro, the customer today. And the next sector, it has the same assumption. So, what, according to the output and outcomes that you have here today, you're gonna drill down to some sectors in order to narrow down and to really make this movement works in a different stage. This is the idea.
Perfect. And Steven, so it's totally connected with the global agenda of agribusiness. Can you say that?
For sure. I mean, as the market leader globally, Syngenta, it's a responsibility we own to connect the ecosystem of agriculture. And not only for today, but of course for the future.
Yes.
And we don't own the answer of the future as Syngenta. So as a catalyst in many ways, which is what André is speaking about, how do we bring people together across the sector and act as the catalyst or somebody who can also create ambassadors within the sector to support agriculture for the future. So absolutely it aligns with the vision of Syngenta globally.
And what lessons from Brazil that you can take to another regions of the world?
Well, that's an important question, of course, being here, and it is, as I said, it's the most important market. It's also our leading business, and it's our leading business not necessarily just from a commercial perspective, but also from a capability and innovation perspective, and innovation beyond the products. It's the ways of working. It's customer events like this, and so, for example, how we launch products globally. We take lessons from Brazil. How do we work with customers to bring information on agronomy in real time? We can learn lessons from Brazil. So those are a couple of examples. There's many more, but for sure this is a company we have in Brazil that's innovative far beyond the products themselves.
So AI, data, technology in general. How can Syngenta ensure that all this innovation is accessible for all types of farmers? For example, from smallholders to large-scale producers.
No, this is a good question, and indeed this is something that it's in our backbone. It's a customer intimacy. It's in our main target. It's in our first target. Syngenta is a customer company. So indeed, I have gave a lot of interviews, a lot of speeches, and probably you're gonna see that Syngenta has probably Steve saying the same. Syngenta has a strong DNA footprint, which it's driven by two forces basically. We are an innovative company. We innovate in everything that we do, and you have a strong innovation agenda. So you launch new products every year. Every single year you launch new products. And the other footprint, it's a customer orientation. You have a customer intimacy. And to ensure that you have that our innovation arrives at all the customers, doesn't matter which size those growers have. You have a strong partnership with the co-ops, which provide to us a strong footprint to the small growers. Also the retailers. You have a strong retailer network to ensure that our technology arrives to the small growers. And you have technology that support growers from soybean, from corn, until fruits and veggies, and from south to northeast. Mm-hmm. And you have some partners that help us in such market access. So, and with big growers, you have a strong relationship, a very long-term relationship, and the combination of product strategy and go-to-market strategy ensures that such product, such technology also arrives well positioning at the growers. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, you have also a strong agenda with the universities, and also with the professors and the technician community, in order to ensure that our products it's well positioned, it's well recommended, and it's well applied. So those kind of agenda, it's part of our daily business.
Good. Could you highlight the most modern technology or product that, I don't know, maybe you were talking more about this during this meeting?
Well, I think it's important if you talk about Brazil, and then maybe if it's okay, I can add something globally.
Oh, okay.
No, it's, I believe that it's, look, Syngenta has been launching a very innovative and products for the last decades. Mm-hmm. And, but it's specifically the last one that you have launched, which is a plinazoline technology, which is a new insecticide, which has a very, very safety profile. It's the product that you have used AI to artificial intelligence to help us developing such product. And also, this product provides a strong control and that controls not only sticking bugs, but other pests that takes yield out. So combining a health profile product together with high performance, this is I have been working for the last 27 years, but to me this is the most innovative technology that I have launched.
Great. When we talk about agriculture, there's a huge space for knowledge. How is Syngenta promoting education in this area?
Well, it's a great question, and of course we are participating here with a special education program in Brazil. Actually, at the conference here, we had a professor from Purdue University, where we have a partnership for global programs, and this is not agronomy, that tends to be more local. These are programs about leadership or marketing or more commercial type programs, and that's, let's say, on the capability building area. But one thing, and you asked earlier about smallholders, I spent 10 years in Asia, We have 600 million smallholders in those markets like India, Bangladesh, Indonesia. And one of the things that as Syngenta we're very proud of is how we educate also the smallholder farmers. And in particular, this is training. So again, it's not just the commercial part of new technology, which planazoline is fantastic technology, but it's also application of the products, it's health and safety, and it's really the overall health of, farm workers and farm owners in smallholder environments, which these are very difficult environments for working. So this is for sure something we want to give back beyond the commercial products themselves.
Is it a priority for you?
Absolutely, it's a priority. It was a priority when I led the Asian business. It continues to be a priority for us.
Mm-hmm. So One Agro is not a project with a beginning, a middle, and then it's a living movement, as you said. So how would you define One Agro nowadays in a few words?
Wow, that's a very difficult question.
Difficult question.
I mean, first of all, the passion is really amazing. As I've participated now in 2 this year, I believe this is creating agriculture for the future in Brazil. This is really this is a gathering, as we said earlier, about all the stakeholders in the ecosystem, and together, this group of people can support the co-creation of the future of agriculture in Brazil.
And how do you see the future of agro and One Agro?
Future of agro?
Yes.
Agro is
in general, and then One Agro.
Agro, it's my life. It's I believe that the agro, your question is very good. I became emotional agro. It's so important for the world, because look, you were discussing this morning that today you have 8 billion inhabitants across the world, and according to projections, you are expecting to have 2 billion more in 25 years. So who is going to feed such people? It's not an AI.
No.
It's not a
robot.
It's not a robot. It's not any kind of industry. The sector is that we're gonna for sure support it for another sectors and another industries, but the sector that is gonna make such a miracle will be the ag business across the world. And One Agro, linked to your question, it's the movement that you understand that this responsibility is not doesn't belong to one specific company or person, belongs to everybody. Yeah. So due to that we are putting all the people together, all the people that has empowerment ideas to co-create how can you design this future to address such challenge.
Well, I'm going to be emotional, and I think the audience too. Well, I'd like you to send a message to people that are watching us.
Well, I mean, first of all, thanks for watching and listening, and wonderful questions. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think it's really only the beginning here in Brazil. I know there's already been a lot accomplished, and really 50 years of production agriculture, and it feels like a lot of barriers have been taken away and a lot of progress. And therefore, Brazilian agriculture and producers in particular should feel proud. At the same time, it's a very unique time globally for the agri-food system, with geopolitical challenges, with, as André said, 2 billion more mouths to feed in the next 25 years. And Brazil is really the only country who can deliver on that promise to support the growing population. And so it's a unique time, and I would encourage everyone in the Brazilian ecosystem for agriculture to really think into the future, be aggressive, be bold, and leverage the strong foundation that's already been created here.
Thank you very much, and congratulations for your work. Thank you, Savino.
Thank you.
Obrigado.
E obrigada a você que está com a gente nessa jornada. O One Agro é feito de muitos e o campo já sente essa reverberação. Para mais informações e acesso a todo o material, entre nas redes sociais da Syngenta. Espero vê-los em breve.